So what is a diet, first of all? Well, a diet is anything that you are consuming and anything you don't consume. So let's say today you woke up and you decided, I'm going to go through Starbucks drive-through and maybe McDonald's drive-through. And then for lunch, you drove through another fast food place. Guess what kind of diet you're on? You're on a fast food diet. Maybe the next day you're counting your macros, you're eating protein, you're doing mini meals throughout the day. Are you on a diet then too? Yes, you are. The word diet is not a nasty 4-letter word. And if you start to think of it as such, you're going to have problems. But if you think of it just as food is fuel, and it depends on how you and what you are consuming on a daily basis, that's your diet, okay? And so here's the good news. You can start over to kickstart and refresh the way you fuel your body or your AKA diet any day at any minute. It all comes down to a decision, right? And you can live with a decision of feeling great about it, or you can live with the regret. And so I want to give you some tips today about how to fuel your body. And if you have really struggled in this area, there are a lot of things to it. Okay. First of all, the most important thing that you need to get into place, that we need to get into place, is we need to make sure that our microbiome is functioning correctly. Now, why is that so important? First of all, what is your microbiome? Now, you have about 40 trillion cells in your body. I'm sure you all know that, right? 200 different kinds of cells, but 40 trillion cells in your body. You also have cells that are inside in your microbiome, or actually it's called your microbiome, but you have cells that live in your body from your mouth all the way down to your bumper is what I call it. All right. So within that whole area, with the throat and the stomach and the gut system and all the intestines and everything, that is considered a microbiome because you have over 70 trillion cells within your microbiome. So do you think it's important that we have healthy cells that make up that microbiome? And do you think it might be important that they are a healthy balance of good bacteria, as well as you're always going to have some of the bad guys, right? And it's a balancing system that is so very key in any time you want to reset your health. And so, as I preach every day, if you follow me on social media, I talk about, you have to know where you're at in order to know where you're going, right? Because if you just have this goal out there, whether it be weight loss or muscle gain, and you have no idea where your hormones are at, or if you have a healthy microbiome or not, it's going to be literally just throwing, darts at a blank wall. There isn't really a goal that you can set because you may know where you want to go, but you have no idea how to get there. And your body is designed perfectly and magnificently by an amazing God that designed you, and there's no one else like you. And so the one size fits all, it just doesn't work. And that's why I have been teaching people and helping people customize how they fuel their body for the last 30 years, because it is this very healthy balance has to be happening within the gut system in order for your hormones to be optimized. And so the signaling and pathways that are controlling your body will work. All right. I bet you've never really thought about it that way. Maybe some of you have, but you've heard the saying that, your stomach is your second brain, or your gut is your second brain. It's so very true. But let me tell you this, it isn't just that. And why do people say that? Well, because you have neurons in your stomach. Have you ever heard of someone say, "Oh, I'm just so heartbroken. I'm sick to my stomach"? There are many, many sayings out there, like, "Oh, I feel like I'm going to die. My heart is just broken." Have you ever heard of that? Well, you have neurons in your heart too. So I like to say you really have 3 brains. You have your brain, and you have your stomach or your gut system, because you have neurons there as well. And you also have neurons on your heart. So this is it's called the brain gut heart axis. And so we have to have these healthy bacteria in our body to help balance all of that so everything works together. And how do you do that? Well, if you make an appointment with me, I can go over with things with you to really help make things sense and more specific, really customized for you if you're interested in that. Or you can go to releasefatrestoreYouth.com. And this is a free app. And there are systems within there, literally, and products that we recommend to help reset things. But I used to charge $1,200 for these types of systems. And I offer this free now to all of my listeners, all my viewers on YouTube, my social media friends. And what this is, it gives you a menu. And I have different ones that you can choose from. For instance, if you want to eat paleo, which I really highly recommend, some of you are eating, a gluten-free diet or low sugar diet. Some of you are keto. There are all different types of ways of eating. I have just a clean diet program. But it gives you all of the menus. It actually gives you all the recipes to use within the menus. And you get emails and text message reminders of exactly what you should be doing throughout the day. For instance, drinking at least your body weight in ounces of water. So I tell people, at least try to drink at least a gallon of water a day. And a lot of people don't realize that they should be drinking that much water. And so that's very, very important because you want to flush the toxins through your body and out of your body. You want to keep that body clean.